Shalom and welcome to the Jewish Chapel at West Point. I hope everyone is taking care of themselves and doing your best to stay positive in these unusual and challenging times. It's not easy, but I'm glad we can get together today and learn something together. So let's learn something about the story of the Exodus for the upcoming Passover holiday. Here's a question that bothers me every year. Why doesn't Moses want to save the Jewish people from Egyptian slavery? Moses is herding sheep and he comes to the burning bush. God speaks to him and says, "I am the God of your fathers. I have seen the affliction of the Hebrews and will save the Jewish people from slavery. You will be my messenger. Go and tell Pharaoh the time of redemption has come, to tell him, let my people go." But Moses responds, "Who am I to speak to Paro? Who am I to accept this mission and save the Hebrews from slavery?" God is frustrated and tries to talk Moses into accepting the job, but Moses is just full of excuses. "I'm really not good at talking. What should I even say your name is? No one will believe me." And finally, Moses says, "God, please just send whomever you're going to send." And that is Exodus chapter 4, verse 13. In the Hebrew, it's V'yomer bi Adonai. And he said, "Please, my God, shlach na, please send, bayad tishlach," literally, in the hand that you will send. Rashi says, "Bayad misha atar regil l'shloach v'hu Aaron," in the hand that you normally send, and that's Aaron, Moses' brother. Or devar acher, another explanation, bayad acher shetirtzei l'shloach, in the hand of someone else that you want to send, but don't send me. Moses is saying, "God, there's so many people you could pick to do this job. Please, just someone else, not me." Why doesn't Moses want to save the Jewish people at the Exodus? Yeah, you. Why do you assume that he would want to lead the Exodus? Has he ever done anything like that before? Well, yeah, he did. When Moses was a young prince, he went out and saw an Egyptian taskmaster beating a Hebrew slave. Our tradition tells us that the taskmaster would send the slave off early in the morning and then go into his house and harass his family. The Hebrew figured out what was going on, confronted the taskmaster, so then he decided to beat him, and he was going to beat him to death. What did Moses do? He looked this way, he looked that way, struck the Egyptian, and buried him in the sand. What was he looking at? Why did he look this way and look that way? I don't know. I think he was looking to see if anyone would help that poor Hebrew slave. No, he was checking to see if anyone was looking because he didn't want to get in trouble. I think he was choosing between two identities. Would he remain an Egyptian prince or affiliate with his oppressed brethren? Okay, guys, we're not talking about what he was looking at, okay? See, look, I want you to understand. Moses, I'm trying to get you to understand. Moses had two character traits, okay? A disdain for injustice and a willingness to do something about it, to take action. Also later, Moses comes to a well, and the daughters of Yitro are trying to access the water at the well. And some other shepherds come, and they won't let the daughters take the water. Our tradition tells us that Yitro had rejected the idol worship of everyone all around, and as punishment, no one would let his family take water. So what did Moses do? He chased away the bully shepherds and opened up the well so that everyone could get water. And what do we see about Moses from that story? He's thirsty. No, it's not because he was thirsty. It's because Moses had a disdain for injustice and a willingness to do something about it. So when it came to the Exodus, there's no injustice greater than the slavery of a nation. Why didn't Moses want to take part in the Exodus and save the Jewish people? Tell us, Rabbi. I don't really know. What do you guys think? Moses said it himself. He's not good at talking. He's willing to take action, but he doesn't want to be a spokesperson. It seems to me that Moses is quite humble. If no one else is able to help, then he is willing to take action, as seen in the case of the slave as well as the well. However, he is no glory hound. Let someone else take the mantle of leadership for the Exodus. I think your questions are better than your answers, Rabbi. Maybe Moses didn't want to be responsible for so many of God's people. That's very deep. There's no one right answer that ties it all together. I think it was a fault of Moses. He was wrong. And my support for that is that God got angry with him. The interesting thing is that the actions of his youth prepared him for his role in the Exodus. The pattern of heroism made him the best choice for the Exodus leadership role. And in the same way, our actions and how we contend with the challenges that we have today in our own lives will prepare us for the missions and roles that God will surely send us. I hope you enjoyed learning together today. May God bless you all with good health, happiness, and peace.